morning, everybody. You know what? Yeah, it's coast to coast. What's happening? How's it going, guys?
Do you need an ABS system?
I mean, I do. It's already been a long day, and it's early on the West Coast. Man.
Maybe we need to practice our intros more. Can we practice our intros more? We need to practice our intro. And our outros would be good, too. Intro and outro would be good.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're just crying for no reason.
Isn't it time to paint your nails or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Hey, they are painted. Maybe it's time to comb your hair.
Hey, two things can be true.
Hey, no, I don't blame Pax's hair for being a little sloppy today because I'm sure he was up last night partying pretty hard after the Phillies put on a pretty good demonstration on the LA Dodgers.
They had a good game.
They did. I got to admit it. And I did see you on TV, Pags. I saw you a couple of times on TV. You look much happier.
Yeah, well, there was something to be happy about.
It's funny how wins will shape that a little bit.
Yeah.
So I walked into the place, and the first thing I did was I walked up to a camera guy. I'm like, all right, just to let you know, I'm going to be sitting right over here.
Make sure you get my good side.
And he's like, you were there, you were up there on Monday. Yeah, man, I got you a couple of times over there. I'm sure we put you on TV. I'm like, yeah, I don't get to see myself on TV because I'm here. So, but everybody sent me the picture. They're like, yeah, that's because I was doing the towel.
Yeah, it was better than the one the other night where you're just like,
exactly.
So the season is over.
Look like he was contemplating his finances.
And I tell you, I've had a few guys come up to me. The people in LA know who I am too. I'm not, I'm not sneaking up on anybody anymore.
Yep.
Tonight's going to be interesting. Tonight is going to be really interesting. It's actually today. They actually got this game early, which sucks for me, but is what it is.
Yeah, I totally forgot to make that happen. The sad face clip.
I just don't understand why you guys are playing the early game and the Cubs and the Brewers.
Oh, you want to know why? Because the Eagles are playing tonight and they don't want these two to compete.
Yeah.
So.
There it is. Sad panda.
He's like, man, I really got to take a poop, but I don't want to get out of my seat.
I was say,
there was nothing going on. There was nothing going on.
Like sad panda, that's just nice, just like a frustrated.
Yeah, there was nothing really going on at that time.
64, that's awesome, man.
Happy birthday, Joe. Hopefully the Dodgers will give you a Phillies loss, and then we'll all be depressed together. Because the Yankees lost. So Frankie's already depressed.
Hey, I'm not sad at the Yankees losing.
I'm not either, trust me. I told Frankie I already got the couch warm, the quesos, and the microwave. Let's go.
Yeah, and of course the Mariners, they let it go to 5 games that we all assumed that it would. Yeah. And so we'll see. I don't like how they lost yesterday.
By getting smoked?
Yes. Right? Because, honestly, like if it was another 3-2 game, I'd feel more confident going into game 5, right? But when you get beat up on, that's something where you're like, okay, these batters they're going to feel a little more confident, right? They're seeing the ball. Plus, it's the same relievers that they keep teeing off on. Like Vargas should not be in the lineup for the next game.
Your bullpen just got smoked.
Well, see, that is the one thing that I hate about these best of 5 series, and every manager does it because you're managing for the most part. Like these games are going to be your last games, but by the time you use the same reliever 3 times, everybody in that lineup is going to know every single pitch he throws. There's nothing new that these guys can see that it's like, oh, I haven't seen that one before. Like these series,
Well-
like, you're using the same like 4 or 5 guys all the time. Everyone's gonna know what everybody throws.
Yeah, the problem is they beat up on Vargas in every single game. So
Yeah.
I feel like, again, like when we watch film of NFL guys and you're just like, hey, this is getting exposed every time. How about we stop doing this? Vargas is that guy. So that's one of those where you're just like, hey, you know what? Maybe in a closeout game, you're not in our rotation. Now, it wouldn't have mattered for that game because, I mean, every reliever that came up got smoked. But Vargas was, again, a big piece of it. And so going into game 5, I really don't want to see him used.
Speaking of bullpens, though, I would rather be blown out, have my bullpen get blown out because maybe we weren't prepared or whatever the case is, versus the way the Yankees lost. Because the Yankees went in and got beat on a bullpen game. That's pretty bad when you get beat on a bullpen.
Yeah, the
You
Yankees
shouldn't lose a
haven't looked
bullpen
good.
game.
The Yankees didn't look good in the postseason period. But I mean, they had some ridiculous errors that they deserved to lose.
Yeah. And I also, I was telling Frankie the other day that, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I don't think Aaron Judge, as good as Aaron Judge is, clearly the postseason is still kind of his weakness. I mean, I know he had a couple of good at-bats in this postseason. I'm not saying he hasn't, but he is not really, and I told him, I said, I don't look at Aaron Judge and put him in the same conversation as a DiMaggio or a Mantle or a Babe or a Gehrig or any of those guys, because I don't think he's done anything in the postseason like what those guys have done. And Frankie, me and Frankie kind of had a debate about that. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I just don't think Aaron has done enough to be in those types of conversations.
No, I agree. I mean, he comes up small in postseason play. He has like a game here and there, but he's not consistent at all. So, or he is consistent, just the wrong direction, I guess. But, like in their win, he had a big day, but outside of that, he didn't do anything. So, yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I don't think you can label him with the greats when you're talking about postseason play. When you're thinking of regular season, his numbers are as good as anybody.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But, hey, those legends that make up the Yankees past organization, they don't just look at the regular season. They're all about that postseason. And that's why they got 27 titles. Unfortunately, Judge isn't a member of any of it. He's just a regular season great hitter.
I mean, Judge has actually showed up in the playoffs, or did show up in this series, though. Like, Judge had several big hits.
Yeah, they were all in the same game.
Yeah.
That's not showing up. That means you had a good game.
No, but every game this year, though, like, he showed up with at least a hit every game, but then the Blue Jays just decided to walk him in a lot of their losses. Like, Judge really never had opportunities to do too much besides the big game that he had because Toronto wasn't going to let him beat them. They forced other people to try to beat them, and it didn't work out in the Yankees' favor, obviously.
Well, look, just take the last at bat of last night's game. He struck out he was the last batter up, struck out, trying to build a run, couldn't get it done. That's the moment you're supposed to come up. You're supposed to come up big, and when the games are on the line, if you want to be that elite guy or in those conversations, those are the times you have to come up. And if that means that they're not going to pitch to you, take the walk. It's better to be on base than it is a strikeout.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not getting your pitches, then take the walk.
Yeah.
On base percentage is still a thing.
One thing I would say about Chase Utley, like, as funny as that sounds, like, I was never the biggest fan of Chase Utley, but he would never make the last out in the game.
Yep.
Like, he just knew how to make sure that he was going to pass the bat if he was going to be the last one up in a game.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something to be said for that. Like, if you're going to be that type of clutch, like, whether you're just, hey, listen, I got to get to the next guy.
It's
Judge is not that person. Judge is putting the entire weight of the franchise on his back in the bat, and he struck out. You know what I mean? But he didn't swing the bat, right? Like, he looked at it.
Oh, if he went down looking, that's bad. Like, if he swung at it, like, I'm not that mad, but if you get rung up looking, that's
I remember seeing a post last night, and as I was just like, kind of doing my thing and just going back and forth, I just said somebody was just like saying, "Swing the effing bat,"
I got
Yeah. Yeah.
which tells
The
me
Yankees guy just stood up and he's like, swing the effing bat. You can see him do it. I was like, wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes,
that was the Stanton. I mean, I can imagine that was right to Stanton because Stanton's notorious for watching strike three go past him.
yeah, and like obviously you never want to go down looking, but it's very hard not to go down looking when you look at how bad the home plate umpires have been in this series. I mean, look at the picture that I put in our group chat with the Tigers and Mariners that first game.
So,
It was literally.
I agree with you a little bit, but when you know that the umps are bad, slap it, right? Extend the at bat, right? Even if you're fouling it off, you don't want to have it be a judgment call when you've seen the judgment in the postseason be terrible. Because it's not like it was isolated to this game. It's been every game for every team.
It's just been, yes. It's just been,
That's where I would go. If I knew I was
ABS
that bad,
I agree that you should be
able
to
swing at it.
I agree that you should be able to challenge balls and strikes to a point, just like they have been doing. But I've never been like fully on board for like the full ABS system where it's taking kind of everything out of the umpire's hands. But watching the home plate umpiring in this postseason, it's very evident that either A, we need the ABS, or Major League Baseball has come together and said, just suck it up for the postseason to prove a point that the ABS is something that we need. Even if the umpires don't want it, I think the Major League Baseball might have just said, just suck it up for the playoffs right now and just make it look like you guys are actually worse than what you really are. Because these are supposed to be the best of the best when it comes to the umpires, and just their performances behind home plate across the board have been terrible.
Yeah, I don't know that they're necessarily worse than what we've seen during the regular season. Like, if you remember at the All-Star break, I did a whole series of horrible calls.
No, I know.
Getting rung up on pitches that weren't even remotely close.
I mean, look at the umpire report card from your first game against the Tigers. It's probably one of the worst that I've seen in terms of like the balls that were called strikes. That is literally 3 or 4 walks that somebody would have had in that game that were taken away because of the umpire.
Well, and then, I mean, let's not pretend it hasn't happened the other direction too.
Yeah.
We've seen plenty of middle throws that were listed as a ball.
Like last night in the Cubs and Brewers, bottom of the 7th, the Cubs are batting. Chad Patrick was on the mound, throws a slider, thigh high, middle of the plate. Should have been called strike 3. Instead, it goes to ball 3. The catcher, William Contreras, catches the ball, rolls the ball back to the mound, starts walking off the field, and all of a sudden the umpire's just standing there like, that's not a strike. And they all look back at him like, how is that not a strike? It is thigh high, middle of the plate on a slider.
Sean, I'm not sure what your question is there. Like, how long?
I think it's how long have I been doing it? 25 plus years for the Eagles, 7 years full time for all the teams. Also, real quick, guys, just so that you know, I'm going to be flying in the morning, and I will not be. Well, actually, that's not true. I might be on the show. I might be painting up, but we need picks.
Oh yeah, we do got to do that.
Yeah, so, but just to kind of mention that, I didn't want to let that slide without us thinking about football a little.
You know what's
bit.
not going to slide, Pags? The fact that come tonight or tomorrow morning, you may be on the couch with me and Frankie and possibly Dustin and Bo. We could all be on the couch together. One big couch.
I won't be tonight because we don't play today.
That's right. So you get a reprieve. But eventually you'll be on the couch. I just need to know what you like. Do you like popcorn, Skittles? Do you want wings to watch the rest of? Just give me your food order for the World Series. So when we're on the couch, we have the same food.
Yeah, we got a crack on it on Friday, so we'll see what happens.
I was surprised. I was surprised at how well we hit Yamamoto.
Yeah.
So, it's funny. I thought you guys were going to be okay there because he has been inconsistent all season. Like he's had great games and then terrible games.
It was nice to see Schwarber show up.
Yep. I mean, that was a moonshot. Yeah, it was just like, wow, that one's gone. They said 455 feet, but it didn't stay in the stadium. So how would they know? Yeah, that was awesome.
Ryan, this show is called Coast to Coast. Looks like you found it on whichever channel you're watching. So be sure to like and subscribe. The other one that it's broadcast on is at Football-Talk. So there you go.
Yeah, he's probably watching it on my YouTube since it's got one of those little itty bitty, paper clips on the top of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So welcome to my YouTube.
No, that's why I said be sure to like and subscribe whichever channel you're watching, because all of our channels need it, right? It helps us. You know, I always find it funny that people are so reluctant to hit that sub button. Like, you don't have to have notifications on, but the subscribe button is actually super important for those of us that produce content. Like, it is such a big deal, and it's free. So just, bam.
It's the holy grail.
You don't have to put on the notification button so that anytime that I fart, you get to hear about it. It's like, I'm just saying, all you have to do is hit subscribe.
Yeah.
Although my farts are funny.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny that people just don't do it. And you're just like, you just help a guy out.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
But you found it through Jamie's name. That's awesome. However you find it, that's the key. So there is. Let's do the picks real quick before we move on and forget about it. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking now.
Yeah, I'm going through the schedule.
I'm gonna take the Packers over the Bengals.
You didn't take the Packers yet?
I don't think I have. I don't think I've taken.
I don't know enough to, like I said, I don't have all my stuff.
I know I haven't picked Green Bay yet, so I'm good for Green Bay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to beat up on the Bengals.
Hey, Joe Flacco starting. Joe Flacco beat the Packers a couple weeks ago with the Browns.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody's so high on Flacco. You'd think he was amazing or something, but
he does have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to throw to. He does have two.
They didn't randomly manufacture a defense,
and they didn't randomly manufacture an offensive line.
That's the funny part about it. He's
gonna die back there.
Let me ask you this: you would have put a statue and an offensive line that let Burrow get a jacked up toe and Browning on his back when the left and the right swing and open up the gap in the middle. Nah, I'm good. Give me
right.
Well, after this, he's going to go play for the Steelers, and then everybody in that division is going to have had him at least once.
Yep.
He's like a little whore, just working his way around the division.
Hey, whatever.
I'm a divisional whore.
Those paychecks cash.
I know they don't have no justification on it, no judgment, no nothing.
Let's see.
Joe taking Tampa Bay.
That's gonna be a tough game with 49ers.
Yeah, now that's gonna be a fun one to watch. Like, that's gonna be a good game.
I wouldn't touch that game, but it's
you're starting to get into the time of year where you've used some of the good teams, so you're gonna have to pick some matchups that aren't exactly the ideal situation.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go.
You might want to even take that Phillies Giants. That's gonna be a good matchup. Giants.
That's gonna be a closer game than it should be.
But I can't see.
You can't pick Thursday games though, anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos, I guess.
Broncos over the Jets.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? You can't pick Thursday games in suicide pools?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So at least it is for ours.
So you're on.
Fine. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
You're on Broncos over Jets.
Yeah, I'll go that route.
That was one of the two games that I'm looking at, so I'll go with my other one. I'll take Chargers over Dolphins.
What do you think about Patriots over Saints? I think Patriots over Saints would be. They should really get that one.
Yeah, that one probably does go the Patriots route. You know, it's like that'd be my pick for it. I just don't feel confident enough to do it.
Right.
Not that Paul, are you in the 3 strikes? You're out.
He's in a every week strike, I think.
I tell you what, Paul, you can go ahead and take a pick because I don't have it right in front of me. So you get your pick for right now, and if you suck that bad, you get.
No, I mean, if nothing else, Paul, we want your input because we just won't take that team.
Well, wait, hold on now. I don't think, and Joe, I love you, but I don't think Joe's won in a hot minute, has he? I think all of his teams have kind of gone by the wayside.
No, Joe's only got one wrong. I think he's done.
No, Joe has got 2 wrong.
No. Yeah, he's definitely got a couple wrong already.
Yeah, and I don't know if he got last week's wrong or not.
I'll take the Chargers over the Dolphins for mine this week. That was the other game I was looking at.
And then and Rob went out last week also. So
yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Dustin, have you lost yet at all?
Yeah, well, technically yes, because I had the.
You're subscribing to us personally. There isn't a page for this podcast.
Yeah,
we are all individuals, content creators.
Yeah,
that have gotten together.
Jay,
follow us all.
What's happening, Brad?
Jay, I took the Packers when they tied the Cowboys.
Oh, I got you.
So I didn't lose per se, but I lost in the world of the suicide pick because they didn't win.
Hey, an L's an L.
Yep.
Hey, I don't want to let this go by the wayside. Brad, I noticed yesterday you kind of came at the last second of the thing, said a hello, and got out quick because you didn't want to face the pressure of the gauntlet. I see today your Eagles won, or your Phillies won yesterday, and now you're all about early on the show today. How you doing, man? How's your team doing? You'll be on the couch.
Jay, you are
right.
No, come on now.
Oh, Frankie.
There's Frankie.
Speaking of couch buddies, Frankie, you know,
hold on.
Says, you gotta
hold on. Here's what I got for you. Frankie. I was playing this last night. I gotta get it. There we go.
If another one bites the dust, I can come up with it quicker.
You got to be careful with music because YouTube will shut you down real quick.
Oh, I know. That's why I can't play it because you're right. We probably will get copyrighted.
There we go.
At least it's not Facebook because they'll actually just end your live for you.
Right.
Yeah, they will.
Jay, who are you picking for your suicide?
Oh, I took Packers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pegs, did you pick it?
Oh, good enough. I'm playing Crybaby.
Oh, funny.
Did you make your pick yet, Pigs?
Yeah, the Steelers. I'm taking
Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Good to go. Brad, you can't take Thursday games. That's all right. But yeah, you could take the Eagles. We got them, and the Dodgers, and the Phillies, and the Flyers. The Flyers are going to win tonight too.
Yeah, we got your Tampa Bay pick there, Joe. We got you.
What a time, man.
Well, at least Frankie, your Patriots are still in it.
Patriots actually look pretty good too.
Patriots might even win this week.
Yeah, Patriots.
Oh man.
So we just need Rob. Frankie needs to take a pick. Moose and Paul got the 3rd strike last week. Yep. 3 strikes, you're out. 3
done
strikes.
And done.
No, we gotta keep letting him go because, like you said, every pick he makes, and we just stay away from that game.
That's right.
You just
pick whatever the other team is.
So Paul is your barometer. Paul's your barometer. Okay, I get it.
Hey,
so are you taking the Patriots, Frankie? Is that what you're doing? Taking the Patriots?
Winning the next 3. That seems unlikely, but and I say that without even looking at their schedule.
I can tell you who I'm taking next week already, though.
Okay. You
I'm
can.
taking Philly over. I'm taking Philly over Minnesota next week because I think that offensive line is just going to get eaten alive by Philly's defensive front. It's going to be bad.
I keep waiting for Philly to want to play football in the second half. Like, what is the thing there?
I'm not sure.
That's fair. Yeah, no, like it's weird. It's like they shut it down offensively in the second half.
Yeah.
They're just like, okay, well, we scored some points and defense. Wrap it up, nurse. Like
It's like the Super Bowl hangover without being the Super Bowl hangover. It's like we have a partial Super Bowl hangover. Like we play well enough to get the lead, then it's like, yeah, I just don't want to overexert myself right now. So we have a 17-point lead. Defense, you just play now the second half. We did our part the first half.
Well, they had the AJ, Saquon, Jalen Hurts meeting, so everything's fine now.
Right.
Hey,
I feel like we saw that meeting happen in that late season slide 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That didn't really effectively change much.
So let me ask you this: so Omarion Hampton is done. Do we know how long he's done for? Is he just a couple of games and he's back, or
I think it's just a 4-week IR or whatever that is now that they're allowed to put the player on.
Oh, the 15-day.
Yeah, it's like the 4-week IR. Yeah.
so he's not done for this season? He's just done for a number of games.
Yeah.
Now they have no Najee Harris right now. They have no Omarion Hampton right now.
Najee's done, I believe, for the year.
Yeah. So what does that mean for the Chargers going forward? Because I can't imagine them doing much without that run game.
I mean, I'm trying to see here. Yeah. Marion Hampton placed on injured reserve, which is 4 weeks. The Chargers brought in Kamani Vidal, and he's been added to the active roster. So Kamani Vidal will get some touches this week, and I'm trying to think of who else they also brought in Naheem Hines. So it'll be Kimani Vidal and Naheem Hines this weekend for the Chargers.
I got you.
Hines actually isn't that bad because he's had some success with the Colts and the Bills in the past. The other guy, I know nothing about the other guy, though.
I don't know what it is. And they also have an offensive lineman hurt as well, correct?
They have 2 offensive linemen hurt.
Yeah.
Rashawn Slater was lost for the year in the preseason.
I don't know what it is about that Chargers organization. If it's a conditioning issue for them, if it's a medical staff issue with them, I don't know. But that team has been shrouded in injuries for, it seems like, ever.
It's not – that has nothing to do with the conditioning, though, because if you look at the injuries that team has had, it's been torn ACLs. It's been those type of injuries where basic conditioning ain't going to matter. Like Rashawn Slater's lost for the year with a torn pectoral muscle. Conditioning's not going to prevent you from getting a torn pectoral if it happens. Like, that's just one of those plays where your arm gets stuck in a certain position and you bend it too far and then you tear your pec. Like, there's nothing conditioning's going to really do to help you with that.
That's not true.
Like, torn ACLs, though, especially, though. Like,
well, no, ligament damage for
Yeah.
sure. But muscles, absolutely conditioning helps that. Because some of that is stretching.
Yeah, I think their other offensive lineman tore his ACL or his MCL. Like, there's nothing a training that's going to do.
Ligaments, they pop. It is what it is. It's a rubber band. And
Najee Harris's injury was ligaments. Like, J.K. Dobbins was the Achilles 2 years ago. Like, it's not – yes, they've been victimized by injuries, but it's not like training staff injuries. It's just your basic wear and tear that eventually is going to give on you.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out.
I mean, if Dalton wants to run for 230 again, the Panthers have a shot. I think it's a high ankle sprain on Hampton.
Yeah, that I don't know offhand. So we'll leave it to the stat guy to Google it.
It is his ankle, but I can't remember if it's a high ankle sprain or high ankle sprain on Marion Hampton will miss at least 4 games. So he got put on the IR with a high ankle sprain.
I gotcha.
Why do I feel like Stat Guy is just nothing more than Chat GPT?
Because I don't look at injuries that much. Like I know
Ain't
the
nowhere
players-
near ChatGPT. ChatGPT would be a little bit more constructive and be like, "Hey, not only are we saying this, but we say it this way." You
Yeah.
know,
Like,
but
I
he's
know
like,
the
"I
guys- I know
think."
the guys- Like
Plus-
I know Hampton hurt his ankle, but I just didn't know how serious the ankle was. Like I know he hurt his ankle getting put on IR, so obviously it's serious enough that they got put on the 4-week IR. I just didn't know if it was just a high ankle sprain, ligament damage, or anything like that.
GPT is always listening too, so that there would be that element.
Exactly.
ChatGPT works for some things.
Stat Guy is just nothing more than AI. He's not even a real person. It's just AI. AI in a Darth Vader chair from Star Wars. That's what I feel like. It's like AI.
What are you talking about? We didn't even have to wait for him to use it on his phone. You heard him clicking away, man. Because he's like angry typing.
I don't know these stats right off the top of my head.
Injuries are not stats. Injuries are medical.
I do like to say, though, when Stat Guy starts quoting off all these stats, it amazes me how he never takes a breath. It's just one super long sentence with no periods or commas, just long. And then it stops. But no breath. I don't know how you do it. That's a long time to talk at no breath.
Well, it's because he's storing up that oxygen until that happens.
Yes, like I coach little kids for sports. Like I talk lots of times without sentences.
Oh man, we're getting the Reynolds rap out now.
I don't have any Reynolds wraps, so I'm just going to use plastic.
I mean, it's not like it even matters. Your phone is always listening to you. Just talk about anything in proximity of your phone, and it's going to be in your ads section the next day.
Exactly.
Donna, we don't pick on
yes.
Justin.
Or like you make a phone call and you're discussing something with somebody on the phone call, and then the next time you open up Google and click on the search engine, the top search is like something you talked about.
That's what I'm saying.
Call. Like, what the hell is this?
That's what I'm saying. That's why if somebody goes to the bathroom, they leave their phone on the table, you just start saying random wild stuff to it, because the next time they're searching for stuff, they're gonna be like, these guys like. I only say that because we've done it. Then you get that random text. You guys are jerks.
what would make things funnier is like what you just said. If someone would like go to the bathroom and like they would leave their phone on the table, and all of a sudden someone's like, "You should really kill the president this way. Or you should really kill this person
you're
this
not
way."
trying to get them locked up. Like,
no, but I'm just saying, like, if you
trying
really
to be
want
funny, not get your buddy killed.
If
Like,
you
what are we
want-
doing right now?
if you really want to play a sick joke, and all of a sudden they open their phone up later, and that's like the top search thing on Google, and they'd be like, "Well, that escalated quickly."
Yeah, like we're not trying to get our friend to have a car accident. Like,
How to cut their brakes without them noticing.
Hey, I know, Frankie. They're getting tons of mileage on that commercial, and it's coming close to the end of its lifetime too. Like it's going to be done soon.
The baseball.
Was that the one we were with
Yeah.
Shot T?
Yes.
Yeah.
was that set up a one-time fee, or you get it every time they play it?
I do get residuals. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Right on.
So which is great because
Yeah,
I'm,
they're using it, which is awesome.
I love the fact that they're showing me on there because everybody's like, I just saw you on a commercial. You're at the game. So
Yeah.
Using my commercial to get to the game.
Hey, that's what it's about.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was. So the other night we were at a get together. My wife, they were having a teachers get together, and they bring their husbands or whatever. and we were talking about talking about podcasts things like that. And I said, yeah, I podcast with Philly sports guy. And like you talk, and there's like 4 guys at that thing that knew who Philly was, and I'm like, yeah, Philly's getting out there. That reach is getting out there, Philly.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you this: Mattress Mac knows who Philly is.
yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I met him at the World Series.
Yeah.
You know, told him, I said, I hope he loses a lot of money.
And Brad, of course, he thinks they're going to win. You should think your team's going to win. Like, what kind of question is that, man? Come on.
Well, so with the Phillies, absolutely. The Eagles, yes. The Flyers, I'm not so sure about them. They're going up against the Stanley Cup champions to start off their season. But I'm hopeful.
And hopeful.
Yeah, in fact, NHL regular season is underway. So
Yes,
that's fun. Kraken have their first game tonight. So
the LA Kings have played 2 games already.
Yeah, so it kicked off in kind of a weird way, right? Because the first game was over the weekend. And so that was strange.
Was it?
Or Tuesday. Sorry.
It was Tuesday. The first game was Tuesday. There was
Tuesday.
nothing over the weekend.
Right. I was going to say there was 3 games on Tuesday.
3 games on Tuesday.
It started with the
games
Panthers
yesterday.
in Chicago. Then it was the Rangers and Pittsburgh. And then it was the Kings and the Avalanche.
Yep.
And then the Kings went out to went out to Vegas and won.
Yeah.
I know Dallas fired their coach from last year. They got a new coach now. I don't know nothing about the guy. I just kind of got into watching hockey now. How do y'all feel about the Stars this year? I know you guys probably are more knowledgeable about hockey than I am. So how do y'all feel about the Stars this year?
I'll be honest with you. I don't pay attention well enough to the Stars to be able to talk about them like that.
Yeah.
Like you'll know within the first couple of weeks. They have a pretty decent roster. They didn't really change much in the offseason, so I suspect that they're going to be able to do pretty well. Hockey teams don't really change much unless they're having a bad season and then all of a sudden they do stuff at the trading deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This year, in my case for the Flyers have not been in the playoffs in the last 4 years. And I have already made a bet, and I am literally, my will is going to be done on that ice. They will make the playoffs this year. They may not do much in the playoffs once they get there because they're too young of a team, but they're going to be there, and they'll probably get knocked out in the first round. But they're too young of a team to know that they're not supposed to be there yet. They're really 2 years away.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been saying for a couple of years that they were 2 years from being 2 years away.
Yeah.
I think they're starting to get into that 2 years away category now. So they are like 2 years away. And I suspect that this year, Danny Briere is going to start to make moves to build the roster rather than sell the roster. And he's finally gotten rid of some of the dead weight on the Flyers team in terms of like, we got rid of, there was a trade where we got rid of a guy who has not played but like 5 games, but he's like killing our money, and they gave him to San Jose because San Jose is just taking on money so that they can make the cap minimum, and we got like 2 good players. I was like, oh, how about that?
Right.
And I have no idea what the Kraken's going to be. Like they're all over the place. But you should feel good about the Stars. I mean, they've been a playoff team, and if nothing else, they're going to be better than the other 2 teams that you like.
Yeah, you're getting a coach that's coached with Dallas before. Like he's got 3 years of coaching experience with the Stars before. He spent the last, I think, 5 years with the Edmonton Oilers, so he helped them get to the Stanley Cup Finals the last couple of years. So at least he's got a winning pedigree. He just didn't have a winning pedigree his first go around with the Stars, and I think that was because he was a first-time coach back then and was still trying to figure everything out. Now he's got the winning experience from being on the bench in Edmonton. He's made the playoffs 1 season with Calgary after Calgary had like a lengthy drought from making the playoffs, so he's gotten there before. He just hasn't had a ton of playoff success. But Dallas still has the weapons. They still have a good goaltender in Jake Ottinger. They still have like Jason Robinson and Rupe Hintz, all of those guys that can put up points in bunches. It's just a matter of, are they strong enough to beat like the Avalanches, the Oilers, and some of those, the Vegas Golden Knights, like some of those elite teams that are consistently in the Western Conference Finals year in and year out?
Yeah, this is my first year. I was telling the wife last night. I really want to get involved in hockey and watch hockey. 'Cause my wife, she's a huge Stars fan. So yeah, so it's gonna be my first year really getting into hockey and diving into that niche.
Yeah, the Red Wings.
That means that he was just trying to rebel against his friends.
Hmm.
He must have been bullied a lot.
Yeah, the Red Wings do need to make the playoffs, or Yzerman is gone. I mean, the amount of money you invested in your offense with DeBrincat, Lucas Raymond, Patrick Kane, Dylan Larkin, you brought back Moritz Seider on a long-term deal. You just traded for John Gibson to be your goalie, so it's not like you have a bad lineup. It's just that you haven't been able to be consistent. You went through 2 different coaches in like a 3-year stretch. Now you got Todd McClellan, who I think he was 28 and 22 after he took over last year. But Todd McClellan is another one of those coaches that can get you to the playoffs. It's just he doesn't have a ton of success once he gets there.
I was just about to tell
as he should be, Donna, as he should be.
First of all, Donna, I just want to say your husband must be amazing because to be in Philadelphia and be a Cowboys fan, you got to have some super thick skin. And the fact that he's a Cowboys fan in Philly, that's amazing. I love that. It's good to see. It's good to see.
Yeah, I wonder if he's wearing dresses while he's painting his nails.
Don't worry about it, Pags. Whatever he's doing it well.
The sun's getting over here. There we go.
It takes a lot of man to wear nail polish. It takes a lot of man, Pags. A lot of man.
Does it?
It does. It really does. Because you got to be confident in who you are. Damn, you can't just be halfway.
You just don't go anywhere.
Nah, I go. Oh, well, I really don't go.
I was going to say, I don't know who you're lying to right now.
Hey, the only time I leave my house is when it's the VA and I got to take myself to an appointment, or in this case, I might have to go see this.
Brian, even he stopped doing it. Even stopped doing it.
And Joe, it doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah,
Two turtles racing.
You guys don't even have a hockey team, so you don't got to worry about it.
Oh, they have hockey in Italy.
Yeah? Not an NHL team, though.
Yeah.
Not an NHL team. You are correct about that.
Yep.
But they have their professional hockey in Italy.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like, it's not like many players go there to play, but
No, it's probably just some of the younger players.
Well, yeah, you got to field an Olympic team, but
that
that doesn't make you good.
I was about to say, so they actually do have a pro circuit in Italy, or is it just
it's the Italian Hockey League Serie A. So it's basically just like their Serie A soccer league that has 28 or 29 teams. The Italian Serie A only has 7 teams, just because hockey's not big in Italy, but they still have a 7-team league.
Huh.
There's like 5 teams in Serie B, and I don't think there's a Serie C.
No, it's just Serie B is 5 teams. That's kind of what they call the minor league hockey in Italy, and then Serie A is like the high level, and that's the 7 teams.
And the truth of the matter is that they all play each other.
Yeah, because the talent over there is not like what you have here. So like it's equivalent to like.
And just so that you know, by the way, I did play hockey the other week, and I did not pull a groin. I forgot to mention that to you guys.
That was a deck hockey, right?
It was deck hockey.
Okay.
And I will tell you that my first shift was 3.5 minutes, and I realized how much of shape I'm not in.
I
came off winded.
Jay was out here trying to get you hurt.
Yeah, he's saying, you're gonna pull a groin. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, just looking at this league in general, there hasn't been too many even NHL players that have even played in it, but Jaromir Jagr has played in the Italian Serie A for 2 years. So he's like one of the few NHL players that played in that league.
700 level, is that on the roof? Like,
yeah, well, the vet had 700 level, and yes, it was on the roof. You wouldn't necessarily go there, especially wouldn't go there in Cowboys gear, So it's probably likely that not only did he get beat up, but he also got pissed on. Beer chucked on him. Was trying to defend his honor all the time. Stuff like that.
Oh,
And Brad, I do like our odds against Detroit. I don't like how they lost yesterday, so I think it'll be tight. If they put up, it'll fall into the standard Mariners situation. If they put up more than 4 runs, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't agree with that actually, because I think that you guys smoked them the night before, so I think that they played out their. Like they're, hey, listen, we got to get back. I don't know that he's cracking up. I'm sure he is, because he knows it's true. He's remembering. He's remembering exactly what he had to deal with in that 700 level. Listen, I used to go up to the 700 level. I used to have tickets at 742, and I know exactly what it's like to be up there, and I know what it would be like to be a Cowboys fan and be up there. I mean, like I said, he's likely had a number of beers thrown on him. He's likely been pissed on. Like, if you had to go to the bathroom, that's like one of those things you didn't do. Like, if you were going to be a Cowboys fan going up to the 700 level, you're not tailgating like everybody else. Like that, at that point, we took offense to the fact that the jokes were real. You know what I mean? Like that the 0 rings and stuff like that. Like in 2017, when we did win the Super Bowl there, all of the jokes ended. Then they're like, oh, well, now it's like 1 ring. It's like you go from 0 rings to 1 ring. All of a sudden, life is different.
oh yeah.
It's just like it's no longer the same thing. So back then, though, we took that shit personal.
I thought y'all had a nice fan base. I thought your fan base was nice and classy.
Yeah, kind of like your nails.
No, but you're not nice. You're not classy. This is nice and classy.
I don't know. I wouldn't call the candy apple red classy.
Like there's some of these you put out there is batting practice. Like you can't swing at them all just because it's a family show. But man,
how do you know? How do you know he didn't throw up on national television? And I'm sure. Hey, listen, you guys have had Dave Campo. That says enough. That little weeble wobble. He was a weeble wobble. Who thought he could coach. I'm not sure
he's
that
a
how
good
that
coordinator. He's a good coordinator. Like Josh McDaniels, good coordinator.
I just like that we're going at someone watching his wife watch the show.
Exactly.
Hey, Donna, just let your husband know that's how much the Cowboys resonate. The fact that we're talking about him and he's not even in the show, that just shows you how good the Cowboys resonate in people's minds. That's what we do.
Do you know that everything that is considered Cowboy stuff came from Philadelphia?
Really?
Yes.
Do tell.
The hat, the Cowboy hat, the Stetson hat, Philly guy. Literally. The reason why the Cowboys were even considered America's team was from John Facenda, in NFL films, also Philly guy. You know what I mean? It's just everything that is anything to do with the Cowboys at all has come from Philly.
I like
Cowboys.
What is a Cowboys super fan? What was his first name? Dan? Right?
I like that you're describing this like the dad in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Everything's from Greece.
No. Wait. The Cowboy Superman. What did he say about that knowledge?
Say again. Oh no, he knows. He knows all about it. It's like, listen. The one thing I will say about True Blue is he gets it. He is also like, he understands history. He knows that there was life before the Cowboys got there, and that the Eagles had won championships. He knows all about everything. He knows a lot about a lot. So he's definitely on it when it comes to stuff like that.
Interesting. Okay.
Always be America's
yeah,
team, but not
you know what?
Italy's.
You know what? Exactly. And you ain't in America, so you have no to say.
Actually, he's given a perspective on what America is from an outside point of view. I mean, the Italians didn't discover America. So, Joe, don't take that. You have a much right to say whatever you want to. Say what you want to say, Joe.
Well, America was named after an Italian,
It was.
Amerigo Vespucci. Hey, listen, there's only two types of people in this world: Italian and people who want to be. Just saying. The one thing I got in common with Joe. Wow.
There you go. Nah, it's funny. See, I disagree with that. I don't want to be Italian because I see the chaos that is my wife, and so I couldn't have 100% of that all the time.
Hey, listen. You've got a little bit of Italian in you because of your wife.
Oh,
I mean,
you're stuck.
I do because my family going back was not worried about nationalities. They're just like, you know what, you're cute. Like, so I am the ultimate mutt. We got.
So you get your bald. You get your baldness from being Italian. That's the Italian part in you. Like there's two types of Italians: bald as hell, or your hair grows like weeds. My hair grows like weeds.
Can you speak Italian?
Who?
No,
Philly.
Oh,
not even a little bit. And my family over in Italy hates me for it. They hate me for it. The other thing is that they are big Lazio fans. And when I go over there, just because I'm a Libra and they're all Lazio fans, and I'm like, Roma. And they're like, no. and that is just like, that's like Eagles Cowboys over there. Lazio and Roma.
How dare them steal our land before we got here?
Hey, listen, the truth of the matter is that they were all Russian.
Yeah.
They all came from Russia when there was ice, and they walked across, and then everything melted, and then they were stuck here. So
she said, I'm an Italian by injection.
I mean,
that had me laughing. Oh my God, that had me laughing so hard.
The truth of the matter is that we stole the world from the dinosaurs.
Pretty much.
The dinosaurs had this whole society. Who do you think built the pyramids?
I like that this immediately went to Coast After Dark. Welcome to the late night show. Yeah.
Oh man.
That one had me laughing. That was a pretty good one. That was pretty good. That would tell you about it. Okay.
And
you know how we discovered America? We wrote it in a book. You know what? I invented the internet right after Dan Quayle.
Wait, hold on. So Joe, you can hold on. I'm trying to say it. So Joe can speak Italian. He just can't write Italian. So that means you can't read Italian too? Because I find it hard that you'd be able to live in Italy and not be able to read or write the language.
No, that's not true. Think about it when people are dyslexic here, right? Like they can speak English, they can read. I wouldn't say it quite that way.
Whenever we're ready to start talking about the aliens coming, because the 3i Atlas is on its way, it'll be here in a few minutes. I'm game. We could have the alien show and how they will affect sports.
We might as well make it weird for the last 5 minutes.
Hey, my wife is all up into that alien stuff, and sometimes she has to be convinced. Some of that stuff is pretty convincing that probably aliens were here at some point.
No doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. They're here now. I'm not convinced that you're not an alien.
No, in fact, we're convinced you are.
The nail polish is cold.
I'm taking this knowledge back to my planet. It'll be great.
The nail polish is cold, right?
Yeah, right.
All I know is when I go, that chair's going with me.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there you go. It's funny because, like, for me, I don't know, like I'm a mechanical person, so like I'm good on that front. Learning a language is just somehow outside of my wheelhouse. My wife, she speaks Spanish fluently. She can read and understand like Portuguese and Italian and all that. I'm over here like I'm still learning English. Like,
I'm in that same boat. Like I learned all of my Spanish. I took 3 years of Spanish class. I still only know one sentence, and I got that from a movie. Gotcha.
oh, that's
Tu
funny.
lápiz es pequeña. My pencil is small.
Yes. And for those of you that haven't watched that, that is a classic. I love that movie.
That is a great, great movie. It's got Goose in it before he was Goose.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Anthony Edwards?
Huh?
The one that played Goose in Top Gun?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
No,
That's
Great film. Great film. It
I know.
it is really entertaining.
I know Goose from ER when he was Dr. Green on ER back in the early 90s.
Gaia. See,
Yeah.
I didn't
No,
even know
it's
that.
for Gotcha, he was a college student, right? So I
Right.
mean, like this is back.
Yeah, like this is 80s. This is
Yeah.
80s stuff. But yeah, that and I learned my Chinese from Nickelodeon. Ni hao kai lan. Where they would, I was watching it with my kids, and that's how I learned how to say hello. Ni hao.
Meow. I learned
No, not meow.
Yeah.
We're not talking cat.
And Jay is sponsored by Meow Mix. All right.
Meow. I do know a little Japanese though.
I always knew you were a pussy, Jay.
And those of you watching, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. On that note, it does get us to the top of the hour, so we are going to cut it off right there. That seemed like a good way to get out of here. Be sure to like and subscribe for real. We do need that help. Otherwise, we're going to get out of here. We'll see you tomorrow, except the Philly guy, maybe. Tough to say.
No, yeah, I get home at 7:00 in the morning Eastern time. I am doing like a 1 o'clock flight, so I should be able to get on. I just might be dead tired and painting up because I have to go speak at a school tomorrow as well.
Nice. All right.
So,
well, cool.
But
other than that,
yeah.
we're going to see you all tomorrow. If you are in the Pacific Northwest, come out to Crucible Brewing because that's where we'll be doing our pick show. So, all right. Take it easy, everybody.
Let's go Phillies, go Birds, go Flyers. Yeah.
Sayonara.